This episode will cover what fossils actually are, the different ways they form, how they show organisms change over time, and why there are gaps in our understanding. So, what exactly are fossils? Fossils are the preserved remains or traces of organisms that lived long ago. They're typically found embedded in rock and can be millions of years old. Fossils are incredibly valuable to scientists because they provide evidence of what ancient creatures looked like and how they've evolved over time. They help us piece together the history of life on Earth. There are three main ways that fossils can form. Let's take a look at each of these processes. The first and most common way fossils form is through gradual replacement of minerals. This happens when parts of an organism that don't easily decay, such as bones, shells, and teeth, are buried in sediment. Over very long periods, these hard parts are gradually replaced by minerals as they decay. The minerals form a rock-like substance that takes the shape of the original body part. Eventually, the surrounding sediments turn to rock, with the fossil clearly visible within it. When someone discovers and carefully excavates the rock, the fossil is revealed. The second way fossils can form is through casts and impressions. Sometimes an organism may leave an imprint in soft material like mud or clay. Later, material hardens around the imprinted area, leaving behind a cast. Things like footprints, burrows, or plant roots can also create impressions in soft sediments, which are preserved when the material hardens. These trace fossils don't contain any actual parts of the organism, but they provide evidence of its existence and behavior. The third way fossils form is through preservation in environments where decay doesn't occur. In certain special places, organisms can be preserved almost intact. For example, in amber, fossilized tree resin, insects and small creatures can be trapped and preserved with remarkable detail. The resin prevents oxygen and decay microbes from reaching the organism. Similarly, in glaciers, the extreme cold stops decay microbes from working. In peat bogs, the highly acidic conditions prevent decay organisms from breaking down tissue. A remarkable example of this type of preservation was the discovery of woolly mammoths in Siberian permafrost, with some specimens so well preserved that their skin, hair, and even internal organs remained intact after thousands of years. Fossils give us crucial information about how living things have changed as life has developed on Earth over millions of years. By comparing fossils from different time periods, scientists can track how species have evolved. However, despite all we've learned from fossils, there's still a major mystery. How did life begin on Earth? There are various scientific hypotheses about how the first living things appeared, but there's no complete consensus. Some suggest that the first life emerged in primordial oceans or near deep sea vents. Perhaps simple organic molecules came together on early Earth, combined to form more complex organic molecules, and eventually developed into very simple life forms. These hypotheses are difficult to confirm because we lack solid evidence from that time period. Many early forms of life were soft-bodied, with tissues that easily decayed. This means the fossil record for the earliest life forms is incomplete. Additionally, many fossils that did form millions of years ago may have been destroyed by geological activity, such as the movement of tectonic plates. The fossil record is a bit like a book with missing pages. Scientists can read the parts that remain and try to piece together the complete story, but there will always be gaps in knowledge. Despite these limitations, the study of fossils has revolutionized our understanding of life's history on Earth. Each new fossil discovery adds another piece to this grand puzzle, helping us better understand the amazing story of life on our planet.